Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. I'm gonna have a Terran versus Terran for you guys, and just to note, I've been finding so many pro replays recently from outside tournaments, so I'm pretty happy about that. They're all ladder games as well, so when I do have further tournament games, I will get back to those, of course. So let's see, let's jump into the game here. We've got ourselves a Terran versus Terran. It's gonna be Polt versus QXC. So on the top right hand side here of Lerilak Crest, we've got ourselves Polt, who is the red Terran. His opponent gonna be QXC as the blue Terran. And to be honest, this map has been quite unpopular from what I can see based on games that I've casted recently. People just don't seem to like it, and I honestly don't know why. I think that it's actually quite a good map. It has very big chokes here that are, you know, very difficult to deal with. For example, Zerg probably love this map. There's so much open space, so much place to run around, gets rounds off. So probably, you know, not really a map that Zerg hates in particular. Let's see how this game plays out. It looks like everything is pretty identical so far. Starting off with his barracks as well. And it looks like the barracks of Polt is going down inside his base. Now, did that make any difference? No, not really. Everything seems to be fine. In fact, it's about 1 second ahead, so nothing too significant there. So yeah, I noticed something that I actually want to speak about. I noticed that on my channel there has been a I would actually argue significant drop in viewership on how many views I actually get per day. I used to get, well, actually I don't even know if I can reveal those scores or these numbers, but I used to get quite a lot of views on my channel about 2 weeks ago, and I was getting, you know, very healthy numbers. And then recently it's actually dropped by about, I would say, about 30 to 40%, and honestly I don't really know why. I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. Has the quality of my casts dropped recently, or is it just that people are finding me boring, or are the games not great? Maybe they're a bit outdated. I know I've been doing DreamHack for quite some time, and that's because I've been doing pretty much, you know, the whole tournament from the round of 32 and upwards. So I honestly don't know whether that's one of the hindering factors, that people already saw those games, maybe they know the outcome, so they don't want to watch it. So let me know below. I would definitely love to hear on what you guys have to say about that, because I'm obviously trying to grow the channel, and if it's declining in viewership, then it makes very little sense. Now, on the other hand, I have so many videos uploaded at this point. I think there's about 300 uploaded, and the subscriber count is growing. It's growing not very fast, but it's growing still. And with that having reducing viewer numbers, it just kind of confuses me that you can have more subscribers all the time, but you still get a lot less viewers. So it looks like the builds, I mean, if you look at these builds, they're almost identical in what they're building. I mean, there's only a bit of a difference here. There's a tech lab, and instead of a Hellion, there is an extra Reaper, which actually I think there's a Hellion here already. So they're pretty much identical right now. And I wonder, would this Hellion, I think a Hellion would definitely take out a Reaper. Getting a bunch of scouting done, and at this point he is going to be aware that this is exactly where QXC is, and he's going to get caught out here. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. He could get caught out here. Oh, this one Reaper is ahead. Is he going to let it go? Reaper, what are you doing? It looks like these two Reapers are getting inside of the base, and at this point his Reaper is quite safe. So honestly I don't know why he didn't just kill it off. He just let it live. Picking off a few workers here and there. This is actually quite good for him right now. Definitely needs to save these Reapers though. Is losing them at this point. There we go. We got a Viking in the air, which is actually being brought down just for an extra bit of defense. And a lot of harassment going down so far, so this is quite an action-packed game, I have to say. So we've got ourselves 5 SCVs, 2 Hellions, 2 Reapers versus 1 SCV, 2 Hellions, 3 Reapers. So very close. It's just a few extra workers lost for Polt with that latest harassment just now. So doing quite well, I have to say. Now, worker supply is just slightly favoring QXC, but notice at how similar builds are for both of our players. I mean, it's crazy close. Both of them are going for Banshees with stealth. Both of them are going for an expansion. Both of them have gone for Hellions and Reapers. So it seems that Terran versus Terran has shifted a little bit in recent times. I remember a time, which was only about 2 months ago, I say, where essentially all Terran did was siege tanks and marines. That is pretty much it. Whereas here we've got ourselves some really nice plays with completely different styles as well. Now where's that Banshee? There it is. Just want to keep an eye on it so it doesn't get too much damage done without me actually seeing it. Let's see, another Banshee here. So at this point, Polt is going to know exactly what's going on. He's going to see that there is indeed 2 Banshees on the field. Well, sorry, he knows that there's 1. He's going to see another one here. So Viking in the air. This is going to be able to defend off against this quite nicely. There's also a Raven in position already, ready to scout out if it goes stealthed. So it seems like both players are doing really good to predict each other's strategies. And I just want to have a look. I mean, if you look at this, Polt has actually seen absolutely nothing. And he's predicting exactly what his opponent is doing. So have to commend him on how good he is playing right now in terms of prediction. Not even scouting, not even using his scans, just using them purely for mules. And still managing to get such good information on his opponent. You'd almost think that he's like stream hacking or something, or stream cheating rather, I think is the correct term, but I won't assume that. I mean, it's very possible he just knows how to play against Terran, since he is a Terran himself. So let's see, he's getting more and more harassment done on his opponent at this point. He's taken out so many units. This Banshee, 6 workers already. There is Marines here as well. Gonna start taking a few of those. Oh no! They're lining up right here, and oh my god, the amount of damage that is being done because of these Hellions being in beautiful position just to be able to take out all of those SCVs. And let's have a look at that again. 19-1. Polt is not in a good position right now at all, and I think that this is gonna go heavily in his opponent's favor. I mean, QXC has got so many more workers right now, and his production is actually reflecting that perfectly. Now he does have a Raven somewhere on the field, so I'm not quite sure why he's scanning. I suppose maybe his Raven is somewhere. Oh, maybe he cancelled it. I did see that he was making it, so maybe he just lost it or something like that. But looking at this, it doesn't actually look like we've got a scan up until this command center comes up, or this orbital shipyard comes up. I mean, orbital shipyard? What? It's orbital command. I honestly, English is not working for me today. This evening doesn't seem to be great, so this is probably the last one I'm going to be casting. But anyways, 18 supplied to 31 in terms of workers. QXC doing pretty well here, and if he cleans up this army, it's going to be very difficult for Polt to actually reinforce that back. This one Viking is actually... Oh, and there we go. GG has been called. QXC taking the lead, and honestly, I think that was actually the correct call here. I mean, he was so far behind in terms of workers, and I wonder, did I actually just miss... I just went out of it. So I think I actually missed a bit of harassment with another Banshee inside the base there. In fact, you know what? I might actually just go ahead and check on that myself. But you get the point. I mean, the harassment was there all the time for QXC. He was doing so well, and I have to commend him for the amount of damage that he's done to the economy of Polt. So that's pretty much it. I hope you have enjoyed this game. Don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. Leave the thumbs up just simply for the Starcraft 1 music. I think it deserves it. It has been one of the best generations for music and gaming overall. Some of that music which just brings back such good memories, and I think it definitely deserves a thumbs up for that. So that's pretty much it. Good luck, take care. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will be very shortly hosting the giveaway for one of these mice on the right hand side here, and that's pretty much it. Good luck, take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.